this cannot be true. Are we really here, or what is this? It's not real. For me, this is not real. It's just, it is from a beauty, but from a simplicity. You are stricken with everyday normal suffering, with life, with absolute simplicity of the most normal, wonderful sight, in combination with the most unbelievably and touching beauty. The only word which can describe this to me is fairy tale. The first thing which I do is I start to learn it manually. Manually, slowly, very slowly, I'm getting the right fingerings. That means, yes, the positions. Where to put, on which note to put which finger. And in the right combination, so it will sound the way I want it to sound, and hopefully Beethoven wanted it to sound, but we can't ask him. This is the first very dry part of the whole work, is the manual work. To put the right bowings, to try to match everything, to really, as I say, without joking, to do as much as the composer has left for us. You know, which is the music, the score, the original the score. We try to match everything, the dynamics, get acquainted. You know, it's like you take a jacket, you have it, yes. See how you fit with it. And a lot of training, the manual work to get the intonation, the pitch, everything, because everybody will expect it to be, of course, perfect completely. It has to be beautifully in tune, everything has to be perfect. So, of course, that takes hours and hours, many months. To get something so familiar that you can you can wake me up in the middle of the night and say this passage now.
And you know it, sure.
And not only I know it, I can really be out of, you know, I can be in my 27th dream, but you give me a violin and I will play it. So that's very important. The mechanical work, the mechanical mastery of a work. And then, when I have done all this work, the mechanic work, until the last bar, when I have sort of mastered technically the whole thing, it's in every finger and every muscle. It just goes at any time, always. Then even upside down reverse, and then I start from zero. This is when the work starts. You see what I mean? And then really starts the work. And for me, I describe it always like a dark forest. And then I'm thrown into this dark forest, and I have to find my way to the to the Golden Gate, whatever you want to call it symbolically. Of course, there is an endless sea or endless forest in that, to stick to the forest. The forest is endless. That's why if you will ask a 75-year-old performer, or hopefully if you will ask me in 30 or 40 years, it will be still the same thing. It will still be, I'm still going to be in the forest, but I will know every single tree. I will know every single smell.
mean, I don't know.
On the tour, what?
On the two?
Let's do it on the tour.
You cannot destroy, but I don't know, maybe.
I'll cut to the wish. It gives us more time to play
All the notes.
all the notes.
Oh.
all the
Notes.
I po prostu nie zwyczajna słuchliwa.
This song, yeah.
Yeah, from yours, yeah? Okay.
Yeah? No.
Okay, fine.
I mean, with somebody who's yours, like you feel like a friend, you perhaps it enhances your emotions, your inspiration.
Yes, of course. Of course, I mean, making music, chamber music in particular, it's very important to have good vibrations with people. That's what it is all about. And naturally, playing with somebody with whom you share similar approach to music making, it's very important. And of course, the whole atmosphere makes big difference. And being here in beautiful Dubrovnik, it certainly becomes a very wonderful experience altogether.
The environment influences interpretation, influences thoughts, ideas, musical tastes, everything. I go to a different environment, the whole view might change overnight. You might suddenly, and also, I mean, not only that, suddenly you might say, oh my God, I should try this, I should try that. But every time I go to another city to perform, one plays differently. Of course, completely.
And so now I know why you play so well in Dubrovnik, perhaps. Because Dubrovnik is a beautiful town.
That's definitely one of the reasons. But as I say, not only it is a beautiful city, but it has many very, very special sides to it, elements to it, which actually it's absolutely true what you say. I really think that one of my, and I'm very critical, I hate most of my performances. I hate listening to myself. I really don't like to listen to what I do. But I must admit that in Dubrovnik I've played one of my best concerts in my life. And that means a lot to me.
On the one hand, we have the city that has in its own genes 8 centuries of music. And it's you who have in your genes so much music. So it's just this eternity of music that matches together, perhaps.
Well, I believe actually in destiny. I very much believe in destiny, and I believe in certain energies and certain people eventually have to meet each other. And maybe that's why I am so emotionally torn to this place, to this city, to Dubrovnik. I mean,
If you
sitting
just look
here,
back,
and already this can make you cry. I mean, the combination of the whole thing, it's just out of this world. I was thinking today, actually, every time I come here, it's like a fairy tale, and it cannot be reality. And it really feels like this. And every time I go back, okay, then I feel I'm back in reality.